I would like to say, first of all, that somebody just a few minutes ago came up to me and looked at me real closely and said, "Oh, you have a sweater on. I thought you had this tiny little red tie on." Actually, we're going to start out with a song that we always like to start out with. This is one that's dedicated to our most favorite name for a bowling alley in Wanakee, the Wanna Bowl.
The song mentions Wanakee, Wisconsin, but it really is all about those lists of shoulds that keep you wide awake at night, wishing you'd gotten a whole lot more done that day. We're suggesting you forget about your list of shoulds and just pack up a picnic. Make the bed, fix the car, feed the dog, make the halls, clean the sink, pay the rent, to wax the floor, wash the walls, polish the boots, water the grass, fill the fish, let it all, style my hair, run to the clothes, pull up the brush, boil the comb, make up the policy, put up the cucumber clean on the patio, get to the drinks, instead of things, I have a drink, and kiss you on the lips, pack up a picnic, pick up a kayak, take a boat ride out along the shores of Wanakee, and if you say, well, let the boat go, hold each other's hands and move completely out to sea. Flag the rose, rent the suit, call the fest, make the date, shine the shoes, trim the beard, cut the hair, don't be late, running your nails, think of the speech, step in the rent, dial the cab, dine in the dark, smile and laugh, humble your law, pick up the tab, thinking it later and thanking the waiter and thanking the caddy and leaving the tips instead of think, I have a drink and kiss you on the lips, pack up a picnic, pick up a kayak, take a boat ride out along the shores of Wanakee, and if you say, well, let the boat go, hold each other's hands and move completely out to sea. Graduate, jog a lot, mow the mayor, read the news, smoke the pot, have the kids, know your art, beat the blues, go to a shrink, cook on a grill, purchase a home, get the zen, get to law, social unrest, have an affair, do it again. Signs of regarding where everyone's standing with their head, butter and vegetable dips, instead of things, I have a drink, kiss you on the lips, pack up a picnic, pick up a kayak, take a boat ride out along the shores of Wanakee, and if you say, well, let the boat go, hold each other's hands and move completely out to sea, pack up a picnic, pick up a kayak, take a boat ride out along the shores of Wanakee, and if you say, well, let the boat go, hold each other's hands and move completely out to sea. Well, a whole decade. This has been an odd decade for us. They're sort of all odd decades for us, though. I don't know. Weren't they always that way?
Well, we were thinking back on some of the gigs that we've had in the last 10 years, and we played everywhere from, we played in a blizzard in Phillips parking lot for a chili bake-off late October. We played recently in a bank lobby in downtown Manhattan at noon.
1 block from Wall Street.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of playing in the parking lot of Phillips for a bean bake-off.
We have a lot in common. The sparsity of the audience, and notably.
A lot of people interested in something else while we were playing.
Well, we have been traveling a lot, and people always ask us how our Wisconsin songs go over when we're traveling to New Jersey or Los Angeles. Well, in fact, our Wisconsin songs don't go over in New Jersey or Los Angeles. They kind of look sort of glazed. I think they're just not ready for our Wisconsin humor there. But we try to give them a little bit of the Wisconsin humor, but without letting them know that that's what it really is. So we play for them our generic state song, and this is it. It's called Your State's Name Here. Sometimes when the grass is blown by the breeze, there's a faraway look in the leaves of the trees. A memory returns, heartbreakingly clear, of the place I call home.
Your state's name here. state's name again. Your state's name here again.
What a state. I have not been back since
A reasonable date.
where the asphalt grows soft in July every year. In the warm summer mornings, though,
Your state's name here.
my grandma would come and turn on the game and fall asleep drinking.
Your local beer's name.
While grandma would sing in the garden for hours to all of
The names of indigenous flowers.
the songs that she sang were somewhat obscure. She learned from the local townspeople on shore. The language they use is not very clear, like
Place a colloquialism right here. Your state's name here again.
what a state. I have not been back since
A reasonable date.
where the asphalt grows soft in July every year. In the warm summer mornings, oh,
Your state's name here.
I'd love to wake up where
The state's on birth.
things that they manufacture,
The names of some things.
like there on the bumper, a sticker so clear, an eye and a heart, and then
Your state's name here.
whisper it soft. It's a song to my ear.
Your state's name here. Your state's name here.
It's there I was born, and it's there I'll grow old by the rivers of blue and the arches of gold.
Your state's name here again.
What a state. I have not been back since
How wonderful.
when the asphalt grows soft in July every year. In the warm summer mornings, oh,
Your state's name here.
in the warm summer mornings, oh,
Your state's name here.
I was going to say that was probably our last mistake in 1989, but we're not done playing yet.
You know that song still makes me misty. I was born there. I just have, I got some great Christmas presents, and I brought two of them along just to show you. One of them,
You get this
Given by
together,
some-
like hand them to each
yeah,
other.
some fans of ours gave us this. This is a Velveeta camera.
You gotta be careful not to leave that on the dash of your car, though.
Yeah. It's a say cheese camera.
They almost cheese.
And I don't have the
Cheese food.
I don't have anything particular to say about this.
You struck a nerve out here. Gotta watch that. I think there's some people out here that might be run right up and get it.
Anyway, on with the show. I just had to show you that. It's right up in the living room. That goes up.
Well, here's a song I think we presented for the very first time in this theater last New Year's Eve. Still applicable, though.
Yeah, this is our song about what we think is wrong with America, and I think Elvis could sing this one. I'm not sure. Mama, stop your knitting, turn the TV down. Papa, drop your paper, take a look around. Listen, all you parents, open up your soul. Ask yourself a question, why can't Johnny bowl? Have you ever told him how much it can hurt to bowl a 50 when your name is on your shirt? Or how the night is magic when you're on a roll? Mercy, 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 why can't Johnny bowl? Now when you mention bowling, does he feign fatigue? Don't you ask him why he never joined a league? When the world comes under communist control, it's too late can't Johnny bowl? There are no easy answers in the world, you know. Some say the questions are improving, though.
Who will win the series?
Do we have a soul? What's internally? Why can't Johnny bowl? Will he have the luck to find a bowling wife? Or will she have to pick up his 10-4 splits of life? Will he spend his Sunday sleeping off the booze? Or will he be outstanding in his bowling shoes? There are no easy answers in the world, you know. Some can say the questions are improving, though.
Is there life on Venus?
Have we lost control? Who ate all the cookies? Why can't Johnny bowl? Why can't Johnny bowl? Why can't Johnny bowl? Why can't Johnny bowl? Well, let's see. You know, we have one favorite food fact of the last decade, and that is that we learned that the Twinkie has a shelf life of 27 years. And we have our favorite product is the foam rubber wind chimes for those who like the concept but not the sound. Silent visual foam rubber wind chimes.
A couple of years back, Peter and I started running for mayor every year. Or actually only when we were holding the elections. We wouldn't bother on the off years, but as soon as we started running for mayor, realizing that it wasn't good to have just one person be a mayor. You need two of them. So we would decided that we would run as a unit, and one of us would be the day mayor and the other one would be the night mayor. One could talk and the other could think.
That was one plank. Another plank was that we were going to put in a dog track around the Capitol building. or property taxes.
Right.
Here's a song all about Madison.
She wears her legs like a diamond tiara. Her necklace is known as the mighty Ahara. Around her the beltline is draped like a garland, and brings in commuters from West McFarland. A wonderful Madison, mother of cities, queen of all fairyland waiting for me. A wonderful Madison, Jewel, Wisconsin, with more than one high school that came
great. It's the only city that I've ever been in where you see the bait vending machines. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but they're probably all over, but I've just seen them in Madison. I don't know. Often thought that must be a kind of a bittersweet way for a worm to end his life. That sort of,
Being eaten by a drunken bartender, you mean?
yeah, well, that's true. But anyway, there used to be a bait machine down near Club de Wash where we used to play, and the Club de Wash was right near the railroad tracks. For a while, for a long time, as a matter of fact, they still are trying to figure out what to do with those old rail corridors. For a while, right down there, they were going to put in the university was going to put in a sports complex, but they decided not to. Although we thought that's not a bad thing to do with old rail corridors. Play sports in them. But you don't really need a complex, you just need a sport that's tailored to these old rail corridors. So when we realized that, we knew we had a song. And this is it. It's called Wasteland Croquet. It's kind of a new A yellow shade, a cardboard bed, a seedy room, a shaven head, disenfranchised by the sun, a ballpoint tattoo, born to run. On the wall it says today, Wasteland Croquet. Out of coffee, drinking dregs in greasy jeans on a wiggly legs, feeling strangely incomplete until you're walking down the street, heading for the field of play of Wasteland Croquet. The loading docks, the railroad tracks, broken glass and paper sacks. You hear the nighthawk blow a note, you smell the wine and creosote, and as the evening fades away, Wasteland Croquet. Your shot, send me, good one, luck. My shot, look out, here goes duck. Heads up, gangway, Wasteland Croquet. Concrete, asphalt, train track, dust, tin can, gravel, driveway, rough. That's our fairway, Wasteland Croquet. You need a mallet, you can't go wrong. A piece of anything 4 feet long, strong enough to pop the ball. Nail them off a warehouse wall. Pick your favorite shade of gray for Wasteland Croquet. Now wicket 2's an angle shot, a railroad hoop and a parking lot. Wicket 3 is through the door, out the windows, wicket 4. Wicket 5's a Chevrolet, Wasteland Croquet. Your shot, send me, good one, luck. My shot, look out, here goes duck. Heads up, gangway, Wasteland Croquet. Wasteland Croquet. Thank you. Now here's a song that we haven't recorded yet. This is
It's another one of our two people songs. It's sort of a newish song this year. When it's written, you have to imagine two people who are having dinner together, who've been together for quite a while, married a couple of years probably, and they've been eating together a lot. It's called Pass the Pepper.
Now I don't think treated lumber's really crucial for the railing. Pass the pepper.
I've been thinking, should we feed the birds or not? Because this year they really need it.
Don't you think we should get cedar instead of pine?
Although it may be hard if we're away a lot.
Although that cedar is expensive, pass the pepper.
Then again, we could leave extra when we're gone, I guess.
But it does hold up good.
This is delicious broccoli salad.
Oh, it splits a little easy.
Though it needs a dash of pepper, don't you think?
It's better wood.
Pass the pepper.
Pass the pepper.
You nobody else will listen like you do.
So I'll go and buy the cedar.
So I will fill up the feeder. I'm so glad that I can bounce this off of you.
say I tried all by myself to put the wallboard on the ceiling. Is there coffee?
Say my sister called to say she has the flu and she's too sick for entertaining.
First I tried to use a 2x4 support,
And Mom and Dad were gonna drop in on them too.
and though I finally put a piece up, is there coffee?
So of course I said to tell him come see us instead.
I gave my dad a call.
How would you like a cup of coffee?
Turns out Mom is coming with him,
We could use a little savior, don't you think?
the dog and all.
Here's the savior.
Where's the coffee?
Dear nobody else will listen like you do.
So my folks are coming Thursday.
So my folks are coming Thursday.
I'm so
glad that I could bounce this off of you.
Boy, it does depress me lately when I look into the mirror. Where's the napkin?
Do I understand we aren't millionaires, but could we get an old piano?
What with all the extra padding on my butt,
Well, I don't know. How could we get it up the stairs?
my face is turned into a biscuit. Where's the napkin?
I suppose we'll have to scrape it down and varnish it.
My hair is lying flat,
Boy, this is really greasy pizza.
and it's turning gray in patches.
Anyway, what do you think about it, dear?
I need a hat.
Where's the napkin?
Where's the napkins?
Dear, nobody else will listen like you do.
I feel older every minute.
So I'll go and find the spinach. I'm so glad that I can bounce this off of you. Dear, nobody else will listen like you do.
We did write new verses to that one in spite of ourselves. We're going to do a song now that we wrote for the a couple of years ago for the Wisconsin Department of Tourism. They asked us to write this, and boy, were they sorry. This is a song that they actually used in a video all about Wisconsin. They called this song Miles of Smiles, but we changed the title to Forward Hate.
Wisconsin's officially known as the language's home of the cradle and pantages. If you don't like it, there's always cheese sandwiches. And for dessert, we have cranberry cake.
Once you find out we are known for our skipping and jumping and trolling and Christmas tree snipping, you'll probably decide that we're really not flipping, but all of the loons are out on the lake.
Look at that.
There's a fish on a hat.
How we'd like to treat everyone here to a cow
Souvenir. There's a loon, there's a deer, there's a guy with a beard.
There's a moon in the top of the trees,
And it's still many cheese.
Wisconsin is proud of its wild and spaces, its barrels of beer and its butter and cases, its squirting with mousses with fiberglass faces, and leaving its commons in the US of A.
The beauty encourages creative urges when artistic passion and nature converges, and out of the studio soon it emerges, the world's biggest muskie of paper mache.
Look at that.
There's a fish on a hat.
How we'd like to treat everyone here
To a cow souvenir. There's a loon, there's a deer, there's a guy with a beard. There's the moon in the top of the trees, and it's still many cheese.
At times in Wisconsin, when you want to rest, you can stay where they honor your every request. You can nap in your boat with your chin on your chest and recline in a fancy hotel when you're done.
There's plenty of places to park your RVs and cavork with the campers all night or all season, or follow the folks who camp out in the trees and are sometimes intense if you'll pardon the pun. Hey, look at that. There's a fish on a hat.
I would
Like to treat everyone here to a cow souvenir. There's a loon, there's a deer, there's a guy with a beard. There's the moon in the top of the trees, and it's still many cheese.
Wakano, a toast of Verona, Kiwani, Pewaukee, Poi, Sydney, Serona, Maquanico, Anigo, Lena, Manana, Manassas, Menominee, Lily, Eau Claire.
Ashwaubenon, Anawa, Manawa, Milton, Dakota, Kakana, Laputa, Chilton, Glen Beulah, Glen Flora, Fort Atkinson, Milton, Excelsior, Pelican, Partyville, Blair. Hey,
Look at that.
there's a fish on a hat.
And
We'd like to treat everyone here to a cow souvenir. There's a loon, there's a deer, there's a guy with a beard. There's a moon in the top of the trees, and it's still made of cheese.
Wherever you look, there's a lake to be trolling, a trail to be hiking, a beach to be strolling, and likely as not, there's a place to go bowling nearby that sells sausage and bacon to side.
With a basket of snacks and the windows rolled down on a shadowy road through a magical town. It's as good to be lost as it is to be found, where an afternoon drive is a carnival ride.
Hey, look at that.
There's a fish on a hat.
I would like to treat everyone here to a cow
Souvenir. There's a loon, there's a deer, there's a cow with a beer. There's a moon in the top of the trees, and it's still made of cheese. Right after we did that one, the Illinois Department of Tourism asked us to write another song about Wisconsin.
Now that
So
song,
we did.
now that song is, I just imagine, took just months to write. Really was a long time. We were sort of in meetings and working on it really, really hard. And people have enjoyed it, but it has by no means, I think, been our most popular song. We have a song that took about 10 minutes to write, and we didn't even write the melody, and it has been far more popular than that one. So it just shows to go you know. Anyway, we're going to play that song now because someone is making us do it.
And we used to do songs that we didn't write the melody or the words, and people really liked those. Gradually, we found out that when other people performed those, they even liked it better. So we stopped doing that and led people away from us.
Anyway, we wrote this song especially for people who are new to Wisconsin, but it's also for people who have lived here in Wisconsin their whole lives long and never managed to pick up a decent Wisconsin accent. It's an educational sing-along, and you want to join in on this. It's one of those follow-the-leader type of sing-alongs. Peter sings one line, and then we all sing it right after him, imitating his incredible Wisconsin accent.
The biggest cow
The biggest cow
I ever seen was over by Prairie du Chien. Go take a peek. But if you do, when she says move, you better move. That ain't quite right. She don't say move. Since she been here, it's something new. Since she been up, Wisconsin wind. She don't say move. She says moo hey. I grabbed her horns, climbed on her back, and rode her to Prairie du Sac, which didn't take long. 'Cause when we through, she only took one step or two with her head in Prairie du Chien. She gives her nuts down by Racine. So there the barns are full of joy. But there is fear in Illinois. The biggest cow I ever seen was over by Prairie du Chien. Go take a peek. But if you do, when she says move your head, you better move your head. Thank you, Hay. Nice to meet you.
We also have a tiny little request to do right now. There's another song that we did not write. It's an old folk song. Happy birthday to you.
advantage of, this is a very unique 2 days today and tomorrow because you can, in Madison, you can park on the same side of the street 2 nights in a row.
I'm taking advantage of it.
Me too, I'll recycle that.
Well, we have another song that has something to do with cow right now. This is one of our love songs. Somebody told us lately that they didn't think that we wrote any love songs, but in fact we do. Quite a few of our songs are love songs. They just don't recognize that they're This one's called Cow Imagination. Trying to get as many of these mistakes in 1989 as I can. Our imagination on an average afternoon will run to cotton. Pig imagination on the other hand will tend to run to mud. Slug imagination, if it doesn't run to slime, will run to goo. My imagination, if it isn't on the blink, will run to you. Cat imagination is an ugly thing to picture for a bird. Pet imagination is an awful thing to have if you're a nerd. Your imagination, I imagine, is a lovely Shangri-La. Let me recommend a rendezvous in an imaginary moi. Honey is a factor in the big imagination of a bear. Tip imagination has a cottage for the summer in your hair. Flea imagination is involved in exploration near your knee. Evidently, I possess the same imagination as the flea. Mother Nature left her own imagination in your chromosomes. The typical tornado, his imagination runs to mobile homes. A bolt of lightning flies around, imagining a golfer on a green. I imagine calling you without I have to talk to your machine.
Thank you. We're going to do gosh, I suppose this is another
Another one of them love songs.
love song, I suppose. I'm not sure. This is one that we sometimes do at the end of our set. This time we're not. We're doing it somewhere else. We're doing it sort of in the middle of our set.
Our connections are getting better and
They
better.
This is our late 50s, early 60s imitation slow rock and roll song. The last time I saw you was the first time I kissed you, and I thought you had been my darling. Since then I haven't missed you. There was something that evening that put me Madison area really has great radio. I couldn't find anything down there until I was tuning around and I heard B19. And I stopped right there and I-28. This was radio bingo. There was no conversation that went on the whole game until somebody called in. Bingo! Anyway, we're going to do a song that...
This is another sing-along, as a matter of fact. You want to get your voices ready for Old Lang Syne later on. Not for us, but wherever your Old Lang Syne is later on. We'd like to do this sing-along and dedicate it to anyone in the audience who is a parent, or anyone here tonight who ever had a parent. This is for you, and it's called A Chat with Your Mom. Oh, the pirates in their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected, tattooed fingers on a blunderbuss or two, signs of scurvy in their eyes and only mermaids on their minds. It's from them I would expect to hear the F-word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F-word this and F-word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F-word with your mother. There are lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soup and caribou shampoo, with 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F-word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F-word this and F-word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F-word with your mother. There are militant survivalists with Gucci bandoleros, tacky-tacky, khaki walkie-talkies to the rock unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do. With their groupies and addictions and their poor heartbroken parents. If from them I would expect to hear the F word, not Romeo. We sit down to have a chat. An F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another. But I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, now we're going to do our song that's this is all about what we used to call in high school an existential crisis. But that was back in the 20s. I don't know what they called it. These are little jazz intros we're just doing.
We're almost done playing, you guys. I gotta get in all the mistakes I can. I think I'm gonna have mistake-free 1990, don't you? Holes in the ozone the size of Brazil, barges of trash in the chewable breeze, pools of industrial waste like pate, sulfur dioxide dissolving the trees. Pretty soon it will all end with a boom. Why am I painting the living room?
I have the whole day off, 'cause it's a Saturday. There is a bluegrass band somewhere along the bay. Look at the lilacs bloom. Why am I painting the living room?
A pig-head evangelist pays for his sin with a $5 fine for a black-collar crime. Kingpins of industry knowingly nod, just like Lake Erie, they're 12% slime. They wink at the president too, I assume. And here I am painting the living room.
I hear the bluebirds sing. Don't let the day go by. Look at the blossoms blow over the blue sky. All with a wild perfume. And here I am painting the living room. Why am I painting the living room?
Why am I painting the living room? Why am I painting the living room?
Why am I painting the living room?
Why am I painting the living room? Why am I painting the living room?
I have the whole
Holes in the ozone, the size of Brazil,
It's a
barges of trash in the chewable breeze,
There is a
pools of industrial waste and
somewhere
pate, sulfur dioxide dissolving the trees.
Look at the
Pretty soon it will all end with a boom. Why am I painting the living room? A pink-head evangelist pays for his sin
Don't
with
let
a
them
$5 fine for a black-collar
Look at
crime.
the blossoms.
In the industry, knowingly done, just like Lake Erie, there's 12% slime. And wink at the president too, I assume.
And here I
am painting the living room. Ah, yes, I can see how my tombstone will read. Here lies someone of exceptional worth, though she did not do a lot for her kind. been just wonderful.
Yeah.
Really, a lot of fun, and there's more in store for you.
Right. We really do look forward to playing out here, and it's lived up to our expectations again. So thanks a lot. We'd also like to thank Nina's sister Rebecca for helping with the lights, and my wife Christy and Louis' husband Mark for helping sell stuff and take tickets and so on.
We forgot to mention our great refreshments.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, my husband Mark, a couple of years ago, invented this great Christmas cookie, which we have been making annually. I got a cutout of Wisconsin cookies. So we were making these little Wisconsin cookies, and Mark invented decorating them with that interstate highway system. I thought it was so great. You know, as a traveling musician, I really can relate to those highways. Makes me
We're
feel
lost.
like
Get
I'm
on
on
the
the road
cookie.
again. So we have for each and every one of you, for only a quarter, your own interstate cookie, which you can eat now or save until next year.
Or if you have any, we'll buy them for a quarter. It works either way.
Right. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming. Well, you'll be seeing Nina and Jake in about 15 minutes, and I hope you have a really happy New Year.
We're going to do a song now that we always like to dedicate to anyone who ever spent any time at all as a child. Got a flash for you kids who think adults are lucky, own their own cars and everything's just ducky, going to bed whenever they want to. If that's what you think, I got a flash for you. It's better than that. Take Saturday and multiply it times 54, add 30 more. It's better than that. We have a chocolate eclair about as big as your head. Way before noon, before we get out of bed, we do the things you're not allowed to do. Then we do things you haven't thought of too. Hang on to your hat. Hang on to your bologna sandwich. Take 50 grand to Disneyland. It's better than that. If you think that our days are extra warm and sunny, a pile of toys, a pocket full of money, with no one to fear because we're big and tall. We're never in school because we know it all. It's better than that. More comfy than a secret hideout.